We are off. Today is day 278 of the year of streaming learning to code. You know what? There is something strangely odd. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Something is concerning. It's all black for some reason. Wait a tick. I can figure this out. Something about something. Aha. Aha. That was the issue. That was one of them? Yeah. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. And there was one other thing we were going to do. Yesterday, we had made the change to audio. And we're going to make another change. So I hope it totally doesn't throw off the audio for the rest of that. Dear God. Dear God. Let's swing that into action. That better? I can never tell. Dee. Okay. We're close. And you know what? We don't have chat open. This is all rushed. This is all generally terrible. Let's see what we have. Let's open chat. Dee. There we go. Alright. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and we need Adam as well. But I want to make the change to the audio before we go. Changing Uratang. So, here's this. Open. And I actually want to turn off that. I don't know if that's going to change things, and if that's going to be okay for OBS. Let me change the filter. Tiny cat. No. Dee. No. Oh god, you're walking through with settings open in OBS. Filter property. Let's do property. And we're gonna change it to this. Is that okay? God, I hope that's okay. And you know what? Now let's change filters again. Let's turn off that and that. Close. God, I hope that's okay. I think we still have audio. In fact, we'll check here on our actual feed. There we go. I think we still have audio. In fact, we'll check here. Yeah, we do. We're good. We're in the clear. We're in the clear. And it doesn't seem too choppy. We can close out of all of that noise. Alright. We've got the audio front dealt with. We've got... full-ish screen. That. Why can we never see Adam? Why is that? Drives me crazy. File. Open. Not there, that's Chrome. This file. Adam. Recent. Reopen project. Game stuff. Damn. No, we'll just dig through. We will dig through. number game, HTML. Does that at least bring up anything in OBS? Oh god, this is so painful. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. D. What if we change the properties for this yet again? Desktop number game. Is that? Oh, I can never tell there. At least we got it. So let's try that yet again. Half full screen, half full screen. That looks normal. There we go. There we go. Crises mostly averted. Although... No. No one knows what we're touching. Damn. Drop that to the bottom? This is just tragic. No, that's snapped into place. It just seems like there's a black edge on the right side of OBS, and it's kind of bothering me. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe there is no black edge. I don't think there is. I think it's all in my head. I must be totally losing it. Anyways, we're mostly off-ish. Day 278. Sort of commences. We're trying to continue on with activity number 2, project number 2. Number guessing game. We have the following. We should probably create our CSS page pretty soon. And in fact, I think we might do that now. So, without further ado, let's tackle the following. You know what else I'm also curious about? I'm going to go back and tinker with one audio setting. The noise gate. But in OBS. Not the noise gate in Audition. So I went back, the difference for today's audio settings compared to yesterday's, and God knows how many days before, was all the audio was going through Adobe Audition. Yesterday we bypassed Adobe Audition, went straight through the mic into OBS, and then we only use the noise gate and the compressor filters. Today, we've gone back to using Adobe Audition, but we've turned off adaptive noise reduction. And now, we've only got very few filters. We've always had very few filters in Adobe Audition, so we really haven't tweaked our audio that much. But again, due to my older computer and just an older, slower processor, I think it struggles even with something basic like the adaptive noise reduction. I think that's just enough of a stretch when it's pushing out the stream, rendering the recording, and also dealing with the audio. It's just enough for my old dual-core i5 to kind of push its limits. And I think that's where a lot of the questionable audio moments come from. It's just sort of a lack of resources on the CPU front. So anywho, filters. What we're doing now is turning back on the noise gate in OBS instead of trying to use the adaptive noise reduction. in Adobe Audition. So that's that. Let's close this. Silent. And then when I talk, fingers crossed, it should be relatively okay. And now I don't need to run the compressor filter in OBS because we already have some of the other fun stuff going on in Audition already. So we'll see how this audio is. Hopefully it's not anywhere near as choppy as it has been. CSS. I think that's what we're gonna do today. We've been pretty good on the, what was it? The HTML front and the JavaScript front. There's been some struggling, but overall, we've done okay. Today, I think I want to add into the mix. Can I do a new file right in here? What if we do DDX? Number game. Number game.css. Let's go with that. Aha, it does work. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey. 0 by divide. What languages have you learned so far? We're still learning basically all the languages we've encountered. Experience is the word I would use. We've experienced, and it is kind of learned, but we've experienced the fundamentals of probably anywhere from 15, I think about 15 different languages. The most of our let's see, the most? No, that's not right. The majority of the different languages we encountered were all at Code Academy. Huzzah! Let's go to our profile. Here we go. We'll get there. We'll get there. And _inc. Ta-da! And instead of, so at Code Academy, they offer all kinds of courses and languages, as one would hope, or a tutorial, learn how to code different, or learn a site where you can learn how to code a smorgasbord of different languages. So for us in particular, they've also recently done an update. You can see this. This is more of how the new site feels. This is kind of the direction they're heading. They recently made this change just a couple weeks ago, and throughout the summer they updated a lot of their site. Prior to that, it looked mostly kind of like this, which is still great and dandy, but that's where we did a lot of our learning for the first 159 days of the year. Don't mind the emptiness for HTML. That's because they did the update to their site. Some of the data got shimmied. Same with JavaScript. But yeah, you know, we've dealt with Angular, React, Ruby, SQL, Watson stuff, Python. Currently, following your next question, 0 by divide, are you focusing on anything? If we had to pick one language that we're focusing on, it is JavaScript. After Code Academy, we wound up at Code Wars. And from there, they've got a bunch of, not so much lessons, but challenges. And we've focused mostly on trying to solve all the challenges just using JavaScript. So here they show sort of our JavaScript level. You start from a higher number, which is a lower level, level 8, and then you work your way up to level 1. We're on the edge of reaching level 5 as we finish out level 6. So here, I did want to focus on a single language instead of just experiencing everything under the sun that Code Academy had to offer. It was nice though, in hindsight, even though this wasn't that. It's not that it wasn't productive. The reason why I liked going through all of these was that it provided perspective. Because a lot of the times, and even still now, when especially at Code Wars, like Code Academy was good because when I do a lesson, I never needed to leave the site because they had all the instructional stuff right there, and then they had the editor, and like it was a nice cohesive environment. Everything was right there. But with Code Wars, oh my god. They give you the challenge and it's just like you're on your own, kid. They kind of throw you to the fire. There's no additional resources there in Code Wars. It's just the challenge. You have to Google everything. And even at that point, like 150 plus days in, when I go to Google stuff, I'd be seeing examples trying to solve a problem with JavaScript. You'd see examples on Stack Overflow solving that problem, but with Python or C Sharp or something like that. So having the perspective of all the different languages kind of helped my random Googling skills because I would be able to solve problems in one language comparing it to another. And obviously you could do that in general, but it kind of helped experiencing the like 15 plus different languages that I did conquer. So anywho. But yeah, we're still overall, as far as going down a single path, we're still in the early game. We started a bunch of little paths, but we're still forging our trail down the simple fundamentals of JavaScript, even on day 278. But yeah. Zero by Divide, awesome. Yeah, I use Code Wars a lot. Code Wars is great. And then after Code Wars, I ended up at Free Code Camp, which was also cool. Slightly different than Code Academy, because again, Code Academy, all of these are all sort of individual separate paths, versus Free Code Camp, it's one giant path that you go down. Each lesson kind of builds on itself, looking at their map. So, yeah, they've got all the HTML stuff, and each one just continues building, and then they throw in jQuery and all that good stuff. So it's been an interesting path to say the least, but we've enjoyed it. It's kept us busy for the last nearly a year, just over 9 months, so we're still going strong. Are you planning on getting a job after a year of learning? Not necessarily. That was so how we ended up down this path 270 plus days. We didn't really have a set goal for learning to code or becoming a developer. Initially, it was to just stream on Twitch, and Twitch is mainly games, so I got my capture card, and I'm a fairly techie person, but it slipped my mind the minimum required specs just for such a small, basic plug-and-play device. It didn't even cross my mind that my older Mac Mini wouldn't be up to the minimum requirements to run the capture card, and I'm just barely missing the minimum requirements. But anyways, gameplay's super choppy with that, so I needed to find a replacement, and I was trying to think of things that I could stream, preferably daily, to get used to streaming in general. But as I was thinking of ideas of things I could do daily, I figured, hey, I could learn how to code every single day, and it was just easy enough where I streamed something like Code Wars or Free Code Camp, just a basic tutorial site and me kind of hacking away. That's about all my computer can handle as far as streaming goes. So that was really just the goal, was to stream coding every single day. It wasn't to become a developer in 6 months or at the end of the year. It's just been sort of this organic, nebulous, non-goal, quite non-specific journey. So yeah, we've just been kind of roaming, and that's why we've done so many different tutorial sites. But again, along that lines of perspective, It's been nice encountering the fundamentals multiple times. I get to see what different sites think you should focus on in the beginning, uh, different instructional topics and how they teach. So it's been good, and I like the learning process. But yeah, it's interesting. Zero by Divide. That's awesome. Web dev is awesome. I'll stop bothering you now. No worries, man. No worries. It's been good. Actually, just yesterday, uh, we acquired, or we got the invite for the Twitch affiliate program. So that was cool. So, and we weren't planning on ever getting the Twitch affiliate or partner thing. Definitely not within the year, especially for this odd stream. It's basically like 30 minutes to an hour and a half of me just being confused and doing a bunch of sad programming as we bash our head against the keyboard trying to figure things out. But yeah, good times, good times. What are we doing? We're just at a minimum, we're gonna try and set up some basic CSS stuff for our current number game. Let's get our example up. And yet again, not tutorial site, GitHub. Topher hooked us up with these awesome projects as we try and wean ourselves off of the tutorial sites and start doing more things on our own machine. And yeah, these projects are here to help us do that. So here is an example project. In the end, our number guessing game should look something like this. Fingers crossed. Ta-da, thinking of a number, 1 in 100. Once again, 42. 42 is too low. How about 88? Too high? 67, we'll do 88. We'll guess. 88's too high. What about 62? Oh, 49. Yeah, we are not good at this game. We are not good at this game. But that's our example. We are aspiring to this. Our current game looks a bit more tragic. Enter ta-da, right? Not the prettiest number guessing game one has ever encountered, but slightly functional in these beginning stages. We'll go ahead and open the view developer, the JavaScript console. Yeah. All right, there's that. Good times, good times. And we'll go ahead and throw in our guess. 6. Submit. Boom. 6 is too high. Of course it is. True, we can see the number, but we're pretending we can't see that. We'll do 4. Submit that. Ta-da! You guessed correctly. So we've got our JavaScript here, our handy if, else, sorting out all of our guesses. But again, in the meantime, tonight's focus is to briefly set up some CSS goodness. Take it 1 or 2 steps closer to this, and hopefully away from this tragic theme we have going on here. What do we want in the meantime? We should do... It's something regarding... I forget if it's self-closing or not. I don't think it's self-closing, but it is link. And then there's the type or the reference. Pretty sure it's type equals something or other. I also think there's a source. We'll check MDN. Link HTML to CSS. We should remember off the top of our head, but all that beginning stuff happened a very long time ago at Code Academy, and it's been nearly almost equally as long since we encountered it at Free Code Camp. And doing all the tutorials and challenges, none of the challenges we encountered at Code Wars were regarding linking your HTML and CSS document. So that is an issue that they haven't quite covered as far as the challenges go. At least the ones that we've done. But then again, we've been focused on JavaScript at Code Wars. Don't really want to do rel. That's what it is. Type, relationship, and href. That's what it was. I knew there were 3 pieces. Type was one of them. Rel. Oh, 0 by design. Rel and href. Ta-da! Look at that. Link, rel, style sheet, href, CSS file. Nice. Cool. Okay. We will go ahead and do that. Style sheet. Style sheet. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Style sheet. Doo-dee-doo. Dee-dee-dee. Here comes style sheet. Type. Text. Slash. CSS. Is that right? Is. Oh. Trigger happy. Followed by, and it is indeed a self-closing tag. Very nice. href. Why is it in quotes? Did I put quotes? I put quotes. Bad Steven. Bad Steven. We want... copy... Although we don't want all of that. We only want this portion. There we go. We'll do something basic. We'll do P color blue. Save. This gets saved. That gets saved. And we'll save JavaScript just because we can. One can never save too much, right? Like a Legend of Zelda game. Just save constantly. Did we change something? We did change. Oh, yes. 0 by divide change.html.css. You're totally right. You're totally right. We just copied the path because we're using the same BDX number game title for everything, but the file type needed to change. Good eyes. 0. Good eyes. ESS. Bad Steven. Bad. Man. Save. See, we've only made it 270 plus days due to viewers like yourself, Zero, saving us one tragic mishap at a time. Alright, let's go ahead and update our current thing. Ta-da, and it's blue. We are linked. Everyone's happy. We're alive. We should do... What should we do? We should do a couple things. We should finally give this thing a frickin' title. But paragraph... We'll do an H1. That's what we can do. H1. H1. Blah. Number stuff. Number stuff. Nice, nice. Extra confusing. The question marks go a long way to add to it. Let's save that. Refresh. Yeah, good, good. Fantastic. Not that we need it to be, but Nope, nope, nope. H1. And what is it? It's, was it? It's font style. Oh, this is so cool. Can we see all of... Okay, so this, again, since we're using Atom as our editor, instead of the built-in editors in the tutorial sites, uh, like Free Code Camp or Code Wars, they don't have all this cool functionality of the, what is it? Sort of the preemptive things, the setup like this. We have to guess and remember all of this stuff when we're at all the tutorial sites. True, they may reference what we need in the actual lesson, but a lot of the time, especially for the challenges, since we've been doing a lot of challenges at Code Wars and challenges at Free Code Camp, they don't reference these in the lesson. So you have to know. You have to know. Font weight, yeah. Font style or weight. That's right. Bold and italics. I always struggled with that. Like in Microsoft Word, you've got bold, italics, and underline all right next to each other, but bold and italics are different things. They're separate from each other in CSS. That's the... I wish bold was a part of style. It's good that it's not. I realize it's more beneficial. Provides what's it called? More flexibility. That's what it is. It's late after midnight. God, we are always streaming after midnight. We should have streamed earlier today. We had a good run of a couple days streaming afternoonish, but night, another late night stream. Always forgetful and thoughtless after midnight. Font weight. That's what we want. So, bold. Oh, look. Oh my god. They even guessed for us. 400 bold, lighter, normal. Actual valued weights. This is freaking spectacular. Atom rocks. Okay. Simple mind, simple pleasures. Save. There we go. And update. Oh, is it because it's H1 that it already doesn't need to be bolded? Maybe we should do font style italic. How's that? That better? And save. Probably because it's H1. Probably doesn't need to be bolded. Bolder. One of those is probably right. Ta-da! Look at that. Way cool. Way cool. 0 by divide. Why don't you style your CSS with the Chrome dev tools? This way, you don't need to save all the time. Is that a thing? I didn't know that was possible. Why don't you style your... Yeah, 0 by divide. Why don't you style your CSS with the Chrome dev tools? Oh. What? Click on an element. Okay, okay, challenge accepted. H1. Click. Oh my god. No. I can't change the file and stuff here. Right? I just clicked in the box and it's doing things. Oh my god. Look at that. I can do anything. They all work. This is so cool. And it saves it? It's not gonna save it. This is weird. Mind blown. This shouldn't be happening. Hold on. So if I do only downfall,
for that is it doesn't automatically save. You need to copy and paste your new code into Atom. Ah, right. Okay, so I do font family. My God, they give us okay, cool. And let's just change this to sans serif. This is crazy. Oh my God. 0. This is nuts. This is great. Okay, this was totally worth it. We had a very odd start with all the strange technical things going on, but this is spectacular. Even though we haven't done tons of progress, the learning, it's the quality of learning, and this is bitchin'. That's really the only way to describe this. So that's oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. And then there's the check mark. So if I can. Oh my God. It totally works. Okay, good. This is spectacular. Okay, hey, Langley. Langley, how you doing, Langley? Okay, so actually you can save within DevTools. You just have to set up Chrome DevTools workspaces. Okay, well, we'll need to look into that as well. Let's add that to our to-do list. Chrome, DevTools, Workspaces. Hold on. Notes. Yeah, some of that. That. Good. And we're pasting. Chrome, DevTools, Workspaces. In fact, we're going to look at that now, too. Chrome, DevTools, Workspace. Nothing like a good Google adventure. Googling right in the middle of the stream. Langley 0 by divide. Developer Google Web Tools setup workflow. Hey, that's this. Neat. Are you a developer in an agency in the UK, Indonesia, or India? Find out more about the two. Oh, okay, that's different. I mean, I'd be down to go to the UK or Indonesia if I have to. I think I'd prefer to go to the UK first, but let's focus on the task at hand. Set up persistence with DevTools workspace. Add local source files. Stage persistent changes, limitations, local file management. Oh, good. Look at this. Too long, didn't read. Something about setting up persistent stuff. Yay, Chrome. And, yay, local things. So, too long, didn't read. Don't manually copy changes to local files. Use workspaces to persist changes made in DevTools to your local resources. Stage your local files to your browser, map files to URL. Once persistent workspaces are set up, style changes made in the Elements panel are persisted automatically. DOM changes aren't, though. DOM's not invited. Persistent element changes in the Sources panel instead. Okay. I don't know if we're going to set this up right this second, but it's something we should definitely consider because this seems super freaking awesome. Okay. There could be limitations. Well, everything has limitations, so. Local file management. And we'll do things. Alright, good to know. This is awesome. Well, 3 points to Gryffindor, thanks to Langley, and another 3 points to Ravenclaw for 0 by divide for your guys' helpful hints. Donka. All of those are awesome. So that's what we're gonna walk away with. We should take these two. And it seemed like it was easy enough to set up. We should do that. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around the basic things that are my very short train of thought. This is so awesome. Okay, so if I click on this stuff, but for CSS, this is so cool. So we don't want it to actually be blue. Well, we're not against it. Oh my god, they have a color picker. Guys, they have a color picker. This is spectacular. This is what dreams are made of. This is great. This is the best Thursday ever. Actually, I guess it's Friday now, but technically, since we haven't gone to sleep, any other human would say that it's still Thursday. Let's do like a darkish, awesome, I guess a little more vibrant. More vibrant. Maybe an H3. Oh, that's the transparency of it. We don't need it to be transparent. Pop, some depth, some anger. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? We'll change it to, what do you think? H4? No. H5? We'll see. H5 might not make the best. Might not cut the weight limit for an H5. Oh, and I should be making this on the different in the over here. The developer window. Bad Steven. Bad Steven. Update. Okay. A little concerning, and we need to change the CSS to H5 as well. And you know what? I think H4, let's just change it to H4. We all know that it's going to be H4 in the end. We might as well change it to H4 now. Not H4, blithering idiot. Nice, nice, nice. Get our save on? Yeah, I mean, command save is pretty quick. We save 6 times each time, so... we could have changed the font size, that's true, but it's just, you know what, maybe we should have changed it. We can change it back to P. We can change it back to P. I'm so excited about the fact that there's a color picker. Instructions. Yes, stuff. Good, good, good. We should change it to P. We could use M's? Is it M's? For the pixel size? No, not for the pixel size. That's okay. We'll be fine. 0 by divide. No, don't. Slowing down progress. Alright, yeah, the flip-flopping. That's true. That's true. Alright, what else do we actually need to do? I guess we can add... Technically, we can do whatever the hell we want. Can I make the button... What would I do? I would do... Can I change the button radius? Is that a thing? Do people do that? Button. Is there a... border radius? Can I do border radius for button? Is that strange? Border radius for button? It feels weird. $42? And what is it? Isn't it like pixels or something or other? We've been so focused after we experienced all the flavors that Codecademy had to offer. We've been so focused on primarily JavaScript and just like challenges from tutorial sites, both Code Wars and Free Code Camp, that we haven't done a lot of these kind of integration, which is why these projects are so awesome that Topher hooked us up with, where we do focus on more real world kind of linking the different languages together, trying to make something. That's why these are so critical. Again, we actually tried to do projects the day after we finished Code Academy, all the free content that they offered, but I just sat down to a blank canvas and I had no idea like where to go or what to do. So I panicked, and then I went and found another site, which was Code Wars, and that's how that whole process started there. So anyways, enough ranting. Back to CSS. Okay. 0 by divide. Margin 50. Yeah. Border radius 10 pixels and try margin 10 pixels. Okay. What do we have in the meantime? Holy hell. Well, that's the submit button just with 42. Let's do 10. Save. Update. Clearly 10 is fine. What if I do 0? Okay, 0 does nothing. 10. It must be because it's 10 pixels and the button is so small. Gotcha, okay. Save. Yeah, well that really maxes out what we've got to work with. And then you also said check out margin. And I guess we could do margin auto against that. I do enjoy auto. Run. Okay, bit of breathing room. I'm actually okay with how close it is to the actual thing. Let's center stuff. Font. Text align. Center. Save. God, this is so cool. I feel like a god. I shouldn't be saying that, but bow to my will, HTML and CSS. Oh, God, it's great. Like I control a tiny universe. I love it. Good times. Good times. Dance little instructions and headings 1 through 6. Let's see. We want to move the H4. Do we want to move the H4 stuff? Do I really want to be that guy? What if we make it 1 line? Let's make it 1 line. Go to HTML instructions. Yes stuff. We'll get rid of the break. Through the break. We'll leave that there. Let's save that. Update. Oh, you know, we never got the awesome color from the color pickers to stay. We should do that once. Color. Not there. Not there. Bad Steven. Color. As a shot in the dark, we'll do aqua. Wheel. Number stuff. Number stuff. D. Copy the hex code. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Number stuff. Blah blah blah. Here comes number stuff. Copying that. Copying that. Oh, I can't wait to set up that workspace stuff that Langley was talking about. We'll add it here and here. A little consistency. Maybe it should be darker. No, it should be a lighter title and then a darker color below. That makes far more sense. So here, let's get rid of this color. We'll keep that for now. This is spectacular. I mean, not this. This is still hideous, but just the learning process, the fact that I realized that I can actually control things, I find fascinating. Here, this color picker is great. Wow, super blue. Do just a tad off and some of this. We don't even know what color that is, but that's the color we want. The universe I want to live in. Copy this. Copy this. Dee-da-dee-dee, boo-da-doo. Copy that. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Blee, blue, blue. Command save. Update stuff. Ta-da! Bee-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. So, let's go ahead and make this centered as well, because we can. You know what? And we should have also done sans serif. Update. Look at this. This almost is starting to make sense. 0 by divide. Also, instead of backspacing, you can align your code. Wait, instead of backspacing to align your code, try Shift and Tab. There's that. Wait. Shift. Ha 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 ha. That's fun. Interesting. So, what if I do it to here? Shift, Tab. Okay, it all moves it to where it's currently at. I highlight that. I should probably have 2 highlighted at the same time. Oh my god, Shift and Tab moves it backwards? That's what you're telling me? 0 by divide, click on a single line. Oh. Look at that. Look at this. We can make it dance. That's Tab. And then with Shift and Tab, dance, puppet, dance. I own you. Okay, alright, good. Look at that. I've gotten more helpful tips tonight in this one stream than I know what to do with. My god. I think as a last hurrah, let's actually ditch the margin thing. I'd sort of, unless we move it underneath. Do I want the button underneath? I can do break. Save. Yeah, that's a thing. We can get rid of that. Nice. Oh, maybe we do want to... Look at that. Now it's smashed underneath it like a crazy person. Command Z. We do want some breathing room. What do you know? Like 0 can see the future. Fascinating. Langley, if you press Command Shift P, you get the command palette. One of the options should be to auto indent. Command Shift P. Oh, yeah, there's a whole menu. About, clear, update, slate, blankety blankety blah. Project high. Wow, there's a lot. There's a lot of options. Autocomplete. Good to know. I think that's a lot for Steven to mentally deal with right now. I mean, this is good. This is equally awesome. Hey, auto indent. If I click on it, maybe it did something. Shift P. Auto. Oh, I probably need to assign it something. That's okay. We know where to find it. Command Shift P, right there. Problem solved. The next thing we're looking for, though, briefly, is the input. Do we do it by ID? Yeah, we do it by guess, right? And I'm totally drawing a blank if it's... I think ID is hash, right? Guess. Or is it period? Oh, let's find out. Can I align... Defines how the browser distributes space around flex items and crosshairs of the container. Defines how the browser distributes space between and around the content items. I guess it's align content and center. I'm not sure. Fingers crossed, save. Update. Damn. Bad Steven. I was hopeful I'd be able to use the ID guess for the input. I mean, here I just use button. I didn't use ID submit, so maybe I can just do input. But what about this? Does not that Command Z? Can I do align content center for that? Or would I want to do margin auto? I don't think I'd want to do so. I think I'm just lost and confused as a person. Damn. Let's do... input. Since we only have one input, not gonna destroy anything. 0. Okay, so IDs are hashes. Good to know. 0, confirm that. 0 by divide. Wrap input and button in a div with a class of check. Then just center the div. Should center input and button. That works. Div. Is it wrong to call it div main? Although if I call it div main, I guess I should put everything in it and then just center that. Div. You know what? Let's try doing that. Let's just do the whole damn thing in div. Div class equals main, and we'll close out of that div just below. I guess it would go below script, right? Yeah, it would. It would go below script. Close div. Because all of this stuff is tied to the JavaScript. I mean, it is styling of it, so technically it doesn't really affect it in that sense, but might as well cover it all. Let's save. And so IDs are hashes, which means all this stuff. Classes are period. Class main dot main. See, we remember some stuff from Code Academy, Free Code Camp. So here, something center. How do I make it? Content. Content. No. Yeah, I guess align content. See. Damn. CSS. Enter. Text box. In div. This should be easy, but it's proving to be difficult. Margin, blank, blank, blank. Input, text type, div class. Text align for text. Or margin 0 auto. Left auto and right auto. Yeah, I was trying to think of how to do just the sides. So it's margin left and right, specifying those. Because I knew if I just did margin auto, it would also do the top and bottom, which would shove it really far down and really spaced weird. But left and right auto, that's what we were looking for. Nearby divide, yeah. Trial line items, trial and error. Oh yeah. It's still been trial, even with the tutorial sites, it's still been trial and error for the last 270 plus days. So let's do margin. Hey there, little kitty. How are you doing this evening? Better than earlier, before you were trying to sabotage the stream. We're actually close to the end of the stream. We're just gonna center these boxes and then we're gonna call it quits. Oh, look at you. Yeah, who loves the scratches? Oh my god, you're typing. Well, you're at least holding the spacebar down. You're not typing yet, but... No, 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 bad. You stop that. I can see you typing question marks and random characters. Look, just go hang out on the bed for like 4.5 minutes, and then I can scratch you and we can snuggle and do all your favorite kitty things together, alright? No, 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 just stop following my hand. Princess? Princess? Steven is working. Hey, hey, hey. You're a cat. Deal with it. You're so damn furry and cute and confused. You just need to go... Oh my god, yeah, rubbing your ear. Get you some of that. Okay, look, cat, you need to move. I love you, but we need to focus on the code. Stop following my fingers. Oh god, brain aneurysm. Princess, we're gonna move you. Alright, team effort. 1, 2, and brace yourselves. Up 3. There you go. There you go. Don't mind me. Little kitty is determined to sabotage the stream. We're so close. Hey, no. Go be a cat somewhere else. Okay, she finally got the message. Let's do this before she comes back with torches and pitchforks. Margin something? Margin something. Margin left, auto. Margin right, also auto. And delete this because we can. There is some cool command backspace thing to get rid of all that. We don't need to worry about... Well, let's save this and make sure it works. Command save. Oh god, I don't need to refresh that page. Not that, Steven, you... Refresh. Damn. Still there. I hate everything we just suggested. Soul crushing. What about down here? Yeah, look at that. Get some of that. This. Boom. Save. Refresh. Okay, still not promising. Zero did mention try align item. Line. Item. Center. Close out this. And save. 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 Yep, just saving everywhere because we can. More saving. Fresh. Oh, so close. Death. So. Langley, the div has no width. So it's the full width of the page. Fascinating. Okay, that makes sense. Changing align content to text align should center the content. Stack Overflow is centering a div with a fixed width. Aha. Very clever. And you know what? That totally makes sense that it's text align for the input because, look at this, input type is still text. Right? That makes sense. That would make sense. Good call, Langley. So here, we can do the same thing. Text align. Which means if this works for input, then the same logic should be able to be applied. Oh, boo. What if I get rid of that? No, what if I do text align center up here? Save. Even broke something. Oh, that worked. That worked. Deal with it. Deal with it. Save. Dee 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 doo 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 dee dee dee. Save dee 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 and update. Ta-da dee 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 dee. Right. Bitchin'. Hell yeah. Good times. Look at this. Huh? Some of that in your life? Yeah. Look at that. Way cool. Alright, well, I think... Obviously, we could do more, but let's do 6. Submit. Yeah, 6 is too high. Damn straight. Refresh. Dee 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 doo 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 dee 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 doo 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 doo. Okay, let's do 7 and submit. Too high. Let's do 5. Submit. Too high still, exactly. And now we throw in the winning number. You know what? We'll even do 1 because we can. Oh, too low. Suck long time. And number 3. Boom, you guessed correctly. Right. Day Day 278 started out rocky. There were some hiccups along the way like normal, but we ended on a strong suit, or on a strong note. So that's all kinds of cool. Let's go ahead, save everything once more, and I think we are going to back out and close out today's stream. Save, save, save. Save, save, save. And save, save, save. Cool, cool, cool. CSS goodness set in place. Again, we'll definitely polish up more, but I just sort of wanted to get that component tied into the project before we went too much further. Nice, nice, nice. Let's back out to OBS. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream today, whether it was just to view or to assist. Today we had Zero by Divide and Langley UK. They assisted with all sorts of stuff. Lots of cool tips and tricks. All of it greatly, greatly appreciated. Day 278 of the year of streaming and learning to code comes to an end, but the adventure continues tomorrow with day 279. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.